Hi, today I'd like to share a scripture with you from Matthew chapter 14, from verse 14 to 19. Jesus saw the huge crowd as he stepped from the boat, and he had compassion on them. Send the crowds away so they can go to the villages and buy food for themselves. Jesus said, "That isn't necessary. You feed them." "But we have only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish," they answered. "Bring them here," he said. Jesus took the 5 loaves and 2 fish, looked up toward the heaven, blessed them. He gave the bread to the disciples, who distributed it to the people. About 5,000 men were fed that day, in addition to all the women and children. Most times when we talk about this scripture, the miracle of how the 5 loaves miraculously, mysteriously multiply, how the fish also multiply, there is what I like to call catalyst for miracle. Those are the little things we don't even consider when we read this scripture. Miracles don't just happen. When I was studying through the scriptures, God opened my eye to some subtle things that happen in between the multiplication and the 5 loaves of bread and the 2 fish that were available. On a normal circumstances, if you look at a crowd of 5,000 people, that is aside women and children, then Jesus appears on the scene and says, "Take 5 loaves of bread, 2 fish, and share to the crowd." Your natural response will be that Jesus is unreasonable. Seeing the crowd of people doesn't make sense. How that they didn't complain, took the 5 loaves, 2 fish, and began sharing. For me, that was what was more profound for me. In the natural circumstances, you should complain. It shows that they believed the abilities of Jesus. What stood out for me was their obedience to carry out what Jesus Christ said. So most times we're looking for miracles, but we're not ready to carry out the little obedience that comes with his instruction. Obedience to instruction is a major catalyst to bringing our miracles to pass. In Canaan in Galilee, the instruction was fill the water pot. All they needed to do was to obey. Mary understood that dimension, and she said, "Whatever it tells you to do it." And they obeyed. And then there was a miracle. Most time, our miracles are tied to single obedience, if only we can obey. I hope this is a blessing to you. Thank you.